Fellas, this is J. Mills, aka Bean Oil. I decided to make this video today about a distributor, and well, these are vented distributors from a 9456 LT1, 350 small block Chevy 5.7. Okay, so here it is. I got three distributors. There's an A cell, and an MSD. All right, now. I'm tired of these companies not putting the love in their products. You know what I'm saying? And when I say that is, I rip these things apart. Because over the years I just been destroying them, and they just go out on me. And you'll think it's like your fuel pump. You'll think it's this and that and that, and it all boils down to this goddamn distributor. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna show you guys what happened to me last. The last thing that happened to me dealing with these distributors. And it's crazy because the last thing that happened, I never experienced this in my life. I've been dealing with these cars a very long time, and I tell you, man, I love the motor, but certain things that's designed on it is just, well, I can't say that. It's just like I said, the company's not putting the love in it no more, and they just put it together and give it to you. So what I suggest is definitely rip them apart and add some Loctite, you know what I'm saying? In these little holes here, all the parts that has screws or whatever, just rip it apart and just add some Loctite, because I tell you, man, these companies not putting these things together right. You know what I'm saying? And they just give them to you and they go out on you. Okay, you have a warranty, but who wants to go through all that? You know what I mean? Sometimes they last under the warranty, sometimes they last over the warranty. You see what I'm saying? So, me personally, they don't last long at all, because, well, I can't say that. It all depends how I beat on my car. And I have three LT1s, and I have a 96 Caprice, and I have the 94 Buick Roadmaster and 95 Buick Roadmaster. So, yeah, I have like maybe 8-9 distributors laying around. Yeah, so this is the newest one. This is an A cell, once again, and this is an A cell. So what happened to this A cell right here is, as you can see, this little part that the disc rides on right here, right? What happened is when I pulled this thing apart, I was just like, wow, like, because if you look at it, like on the cap and rotor, they had markings like as if they were touching each other or whatever. So only thing I could think of was this little piece right here, not the inner, that's like a shaft. The outer, it would happen, it backed out. So when it backs out, it raises up. You know what I mean? So when it raises up a little, maybe a second or two, and it's no good. So here it is. This disc right here. So like I was saying, this disc right here, it touches. You know what I mean? As you can see, it's riding against the sensor, and you see the markings all over. It's a little dusty or whatever, it's been laying around. But as you can see, it has markings. You can see the markings all around where it's been riding the sensor. And that's no good. You know what I mean? So, it's crazy how they design this stuff and they don't design it. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some JB Weld in this little crease right here. And that should hold that down. You know what I mean? This is something new I'm trying. But, I got to try it. This is the one I'm going to try it on. I'm just trying to figure out ways to make these distributors last longer than normal, because I tell you, man, the stupidest stuff be happening to these drones, and I'm fed up. Now, as you can see, once again, look how it's touching the sensor. See that? That's no good at all, fellas. So that's riding the sensor. Now, as you can see, the new one, everything is nice and clear. It got its clearance, as you can see. You see that? Yeah, you see that. Yup. So it has its clearance, you know what I mean? And when you spin this thing, it's going to be clear. It's going to be clear to go. I'm going to get a better view right here. There you go. See how you can see the other side with no problem? Now on the other one, it wouldn't be like that. So like I said, it's best to just tear these things down and build it back up yourself. If you got the mechanics and you know what you're doing, just add some Loctite. And like I said, I'm gonna add some JB Weld all around in here to keep this thing right here locked down, so this won't back out. You know what I mean? Like I said, when it backs out, it's gonna ride this sensor with this disc. You know what I mean? And as you can see, the markings once again, I'll show y'all. It has all them little markings. And what I was experiencing was that the car had lack of power. Like it would start up every day fine and everything, cold starts and everything, but it would ride like when I get on it, it wouldn't have all its full potential and its power. So I checked the fuel pump. But now mind you, this distributor was brand new 6 months ago. No, not 6 months ago. About 6 months, 4 to 6 months ago. This joint, and I was pounding on this car every day of the week. You know what I mean? I run them hard and I pound on these cars. I don't have no mercy. You know what I mean? Because the LT1 can take it, and it's a great motor. GM designed it. They did the thing. But like for certain little parts or whatever, I don't, agree with how they designed some, whatever. Anyway, so, this is something I'm going to try new. I'm going to put the JB Weld here so this won't back out. You know what I mean? So, like I said, if y'all get a chance, just strip these things down and, build them back up yourself, because the companies are not putting love in them. And, it's times that even when I took this one apart, these two screws were so loose that it didn't make any sense. I ain't gonna say I'm over exaggerating. They were like not even a snug though. I mean, I tell you, man, there's some that I rip apart. Some, be they be tightened down like they supposed to be, but I don't take no chances. I don't have time for this no more. So, like I said, like these distributors be having me thinking there's other stuff when I know I changed the distributor. Now your guess is not to go back to that. You know what I mean? So you start checking fuel lines, and you start checking the electrical. You start checking fucking the coils, and you start checking your fuel pump, and because you just did the work. You know what I mean? It's crazy, but these damn distributors is something else, man. I tell you. So I'm just gonna guide y'all through, how I'm doing this thing. Like I said, I'm gonna add some JB Weld there. Well, not on that one. On this one. This is the new one. Brand spanking new A-cell. I don't care about the name because, like I said, it ain't no love in this stuff no more. So